Am I the a-hole for telling my Sil I hope they lose their son? Okay, let's start with the basics. I'm a 31-year-old woman and my brother Cody, 38M, has a 3-year-old son with his girlfriend, Sarah, 41F. I wish I could say we had a warm, happy family dynamic, but nope. No love lost between me and Sarah. At all. And it's not some petty jealousy or sister-in-law drama either. This woman is, in my opinion, an unmitigated disaster. Now, Cody has his demons. For years, he struggled with addiction. He lost his first son to DCS about 8 years ago when that little boy was 3, same age as his current son now. My uncle and aunt stepped in and adopted him, and thank God for that, because that boy is thriving in ways he never would have under Cody's care back then. But the story doesn't end there. Because this time around, it's different. Cody hit rock bottom and reached for help. He's 6 months sober now and after a lot of fighting and testing, has been diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia. He's been working closely with his psychiatrist on meds, in therapy, and making actual real effort. He got his current son tested, diagnosed as autistic, and immediately got him into ABA therapy. He's really trying to do right by his child this time. But Sarah? She hasn't changed a damn thing. She still uses. She still refuses to work. Her whole mantra is, I'm a strong, independent woman who deserves to be taken care of. Meanwhile, she contributes absolutely nothing to the household, financially, emotionally, or logistically. Cody's been the one running himself ragged, trying to hold things together while she plays the martyr and, honestly, drags him down every chance she gets. They're being evicted. Their car's been repossessed. Cody just lost the job he managed to land because, get this, Sarah would take the car in the mornings and vanish, leaving him stranded with no way to get their son to therapy or himself to work. And when I say vanish, I mean drive to the casino and gamble away their money, including their son's SSI disability check. They didn't even ask for help until things were already 2 months behind. It would have taken over $4,500 just to get them remotely stable. But it wasn't the money that made me angry, it was how Sarah handled it. She's been blowing up my phone and our mom's phone, blaming Cody entirely, guilt-tripping, manipulating, demanding. And in the same breath threatening to take their son and cut off contact from all of us, because it's all his fault. I've asked, begged, to take their son temporarily. I'm a single mom. It wouldn't be easy, and it would stretch my already tight finances, but I would do it. For my nephew. I could offer him some stability, some peace. But every time, Sarah explodes. The last time I asked, she muttered, just loud enough for me to hear, that bitch just wants his SSI check. I never said a word about that check. Not once. And that cut deep. I was offering a lifeline for their son. Not a money grab. Just a chance for him to be somewhere safe. Cody has told me, more than once, that if it were up to him, he'd sign custody over to me in a heartbeat. He trusts me. He knows I'd protect and care for his son. But Sarah refuses. And now she's threatening to run away with their son if anyone pushes too hard. Then a few nights ago, Sarah texts me begging for money for a hotel room. I didn't have it. But again, I offered to take my nephew instead. She lost it. Same cycle. Screaming, accusations, manipulation. Hours later, Cody called me. His voice was, I don't even know how to describe it. Broken. Hollow. Defeated. I pressed him about the SSI money. At first, he hesitated. Then, slowly, he admitted that Sarah had blown it again at the casino. That she'd taken the car and the money and left him stranded over and over, making it impossible for him to work or function. He wants out. He wants to come back to our home state with his son. But he has old drug-related warrants here, and he knows if he shows up, Sarah will weaponize the system and make sure he's arrested, and then she'd get full custody of their son again. As I'm trying to calm him down, I hear a commotion on the phone, shouting, fumbling. Then Sarah grabs the phone and starts yelling at me again. Why won't you help us? Why are you letting us suffer? And that's when I snapped. I told her I hope DCS takes their son away from her. That maybe it's the only way he has a shot at a real life. That no judge in their right mind would hand a child over to a homeless, unemployed drug addict. That if she lost him, maybe she'd finally have nothing left to use to control my brother. Silence. Then I hear Cody say, quietly, that's fucked up, sis. Click. She hung up. But that wasn't the end of it. Now she's spreading some twisted version of our conversation across the family. People I haven't heard from in months are crawling out of the woodwork to tell me I'm heartless. That I went too far. That I'm no better than she is. And I'm left here wondering, did I go too far? Am I an asshole for saying out loud what maybe no one else has the guts to say? Or am I just someone who loves her nephew enough to say, enough is enough? Because this little boy didn't ask to be born into chaos. He didn't ask for parents fighting addiction and mental illness and poverty. He deserves more than being used as a pawn. And maybe I was cruel with my words, but honestly, I feel like kindness hasn't gotten me anywhere either. So, am I the a hole?